Hello everybody, it's Miss Henderson. We have another video tutorial. This assignment is called Bad Mail. And I want to thank Ian Sands for this assignment. It's part of the 12 Days of Photoshop. So what is the assignment? There's a bumpy package on the doorstep with a lion's tail hanging out the back. There's something very wrong with that envelope. We just got a letter, folks, the worst letter you can possibly imagine. Your task today is show us your bad mail. So I was looking at these images, and from previous student work, I really wanted to explore a box. So I was doing some searches, and I found the picture of this box. I'm thinking, what do I want to be in this box? I really like this little black hole. I think it needs an eyeball in that hole. So I found an eyeball to go into that hole. And then I was thinking about what else we could put around it. So I was thinking of these ghoulish cartoons and other things. And so this is kind of some of the images that I gathered on doing my searching. I was looking for different skeleton illustrations. So here I have a bunch of layers open. What I did is I found a series of pictures and I selected all. I Control A and Control C, which is select all and copy, and then I pasted it into this box. Now, first of all, let's start with the eyeball. How am I going to get the eyeball in the handle? So I am going to find my eyeball layer, okay, and I'm going to change the opacity. So that way I can move it where I want it to be. And you've noticed I've already edit free transformed it and changed it a little bit. So I've played with the size and got to the size I want. Now, because I can't see good, I'm going to zoom in even more. Now I'm going to get my eraser tool and I'm going to double check that I have a soft brush, and I'm going to bring it down a little bit, and I'm going to get rid of all this stuff right here. And you may have noticed that I've already saved this file a little bit. Once I have a bunch of layers together, you want to go ahead and save it. You don't want to finish and just save the JPEG without saving the PSD file. So here I've almost done it. Okay. And then I'm going to take the opacity back up to 100%, and I'm going to see if that's what I like. And you can see I need to clean this up a little bit. But for the most part, that's pretty good. All right, let's move on to other things. Now that I got a spooky eye in there. I originally was thinking about having a chainsaw coming out of the box. But I'm not really sure anymore. But then I need something to cover up these wings because I have another wing I'm going to cut out, and I was going to show you how to do that. So I was thinking that this chainsaw being yellow, it really doesn't fit. I kind of like the pop of color being right here. So what I can do is I can desaturate this, okay? Or if I didn't like that, I could adjust the curves a little bit to make it a little bit brighter. And then I can come through here and desaturate it. Now, obviously, I have some cleanup work to do here, but let's kind of keep that for there now. Maybe I need to posterize it, but let's talk about the bat wings. So I found some bat wings, and here they are. And I need to get the bat wings onto my box because I thought that would be really spooky. Is if you got a box in the mail with bat wings. Wouldn't that be interesting? So I'm going to take my rectangular, not my rectangular, my lasso select tool here, and you can see where I already got the first wing. So I'm going to hit deselect, and then I'm going to get this wing. And I'm just going to draw around it. Make sure if you're on a Chromebook that you guys are using your mouse. Don't try to do this with the trackpad. All right, I'm going to hit copy. I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to hit paste. All right, here is my wing, and it is super small. And I've not saved recently, so I'm going to go ahead and save as a PSD. And save it. You're going to save this to your Google Drive, and yes, I'm going to replace it. Now you can see right here is my bat wing. I want to edit free transform because I want it to stick up in the air. So I'm going to use that. I kind of want these to match, at least in scale. So I'm going to play around with that till I got it. Then I'm going to hit the enter key. Now I'm hitting my move key. All right, and obviously I need to do some more erasing with this. So maybe I will use my chainsaw. Could I use my chainsaw to hide the wings, possibly? Yep. All right, let's try that. Let me take my chainsaw and bring that down a little bit. All right, and now I'm going to find, I know I got my one bat wing here, and here's my other bat wing down here. So I'm going to, let me bring that up to the top. Just don't want my chainsaw on top of it. See, I'm rearranging the layer order. All right, so I'm going to make sure I'm in the bat wing layer that I want. Then I'm going to hit E for my eraser tool. And I'm going to come through here and erase this. And I am going to leave it like that. All right, and then we have the other wing right here. I'll work on that a little bit. And I really don't want this bat body right here, so I'm going to erase that a little bit. Okay, so then I'm going to work on bringing the chainsaw back up. And I am going to move this wing around. And some of this is going to be you guys playing around a lot with this and seeing what works best for you. To get an A on this assignment, you really want it to be a complicated images. You just don't want to find an empty mailbox and slap a pair of eyeballs on it. That's not very original or unique. You also want something that kind of reflects you and your personality or your interests. So that would be something to think about as well. It doesn't hurt to ask your neighbors what they find interesting. All right, so in case you're wondering how I got these fish things over here, these are fish spines, and what I did was I found a fish. Let me see if I have it open over here. Yep, I found this one. I selected all and copied, and then I pasted it. And then what I did is I turned it sideways, and then you can kind of see how I erased everything but the spines on the fish. And then sometimes I free transform them and stretched them out a little bit. But that's how I got the spikes over there. And once I did one fish, I just duplicated the layer. Over here you can see all the different copies right here that I did. And once I have them where I want them, I could merge them down if I wanted to. I just like to kind of keep things free where they are. All right, I also have some cat skeletons in the background behind the bat wings. I just feel like this gives it another layer of depth to it. And then we have a bat hanging over here and a fish hanging over here. Not really sure if I like this fish, but what I plan on doing next is cutting this chainsaw so it looks like it's coming out of the box, severing these bat wings, and maybe heading for these cat skeletons over here. So if that's not a bad mailbox, I don't know what is. Thank you for watching my video tutorial on bad mail.